Hi, I'm Nicole Edwards. So sadly I'm going to be basically going over and I did write a script about my lesson plan and how I would teach it if I did get the chance. Obviously I didn't get it with the circumstances that we had last week and this week. Last week it was Red Ribbon Week, so we had a lot of visitors. We had DARE officers and stuff like that coming in, and it just didn't work with my schedule, sadly. And then we were out Monday, Tuesday for fall break, and then today is parent-teacher conferences. We don't have any kids here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get this so I don't get any more of a late reduction, like late penalty. So obviously my lesson plan is 4th grade math. I did it on multi-word step problems and tape diagrams. I went and watched Miss Valerie teach, kind of wrote some notes, and then from there we discussed, and I actually printed out a blank form and we did it together. So what I would do is I like to always remind them that we can do anything. So they'd walk into the class and I'd say, today we're going to be problem solvers, but not just any kind of problem solvers. We're going to be tackling multi-step word problems and using a special tool called a tape diagram. From there I would have like a PowerPoint or a picture, just kind of giving them a visual representation of what that tape diagram looks like, just so they have an idea of what we're going to be doing. From there, I would just kind of, I guess you would do a PowerPoint, because in the next slide, it would be just a simple question, just to get us talking, to get them understanding how we're going to set up that tape diagram and how multi-word step problems work. So, Maya bought 3 notebooks for $4 each and 1 pack of pencils for $6. How much did she spend in all? So from there I would pause, I'd look at the class, and I'd say, who can tell me what multi-step means? And then if anyone raises their hand, obviously I'm going to give them a chance, and then hopefully somebody will understand what it means. If they don't, then I would explain it, and it means that there's more than one step or operation to solve it. So we have to do multiple steps. And from there so then we're going to go back to that problem. We're going to start from the beginning and reread it, and we're going to start modeling how to do the tape diagram. So we're going to say, Maya bought blah, 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 blah. And we're going to fill out the tape diagram and show them how they do it, how to break it down per step. And then we're going to solve it. But you always want them to fill in that tape diagram so they understand how to fill it out, because that's a key point. Getting the answer is big, but we want to make sure that they know how to get that right answer. So from there, then I'm going to tell them, look, now it's your turn. So usually they have workbooks, so we'd open their workbooks, they'd have some problems, and I'd say answer 1 and 2 for 10 minutes, and then we're going to go over it. And if you finish it within the 10 minutes and your partner has too, then you guys talk about it. Talk about how you got the answer, how you filled out the tape diagram, and then we'll review it. So from there, we would talk about how they got the answer once they did it, how they got the answer, how we filled out so basically I would read the question and I would say, and we would do this, and then they would tell me how to fill it in, tell me how to fill it in, tell me how to fill it in, tell me how to get the answer, like that. And then if we still had kids struggling, we would do it again. We would do it again and do the same thing again. And then what we would do is I would give them 2 questions again at the end, and that's going to be like independent practice. They're going to do that by themselves, and I'm going to walk around and I'm going to see. This kind of will tell me who is struggling, who has got it, who needs a little bit more assistance, who has got it down pat. So from there, I'll have an idea. Okay, well, I have said 3 students that are struggling a little bit, need a little bit more work on it, and then I have 9 students that got it down pat. They're ready to roll to the next step. So then I would obviously get with those students, kind of figure out what part are they struggling at? Are we struggling at the tape diagram? Are we struggling out how to find the answer? Like what? Because it's a process. When you're in 4th grade and you're learning how to do tape diagrams, multi-word questions, it's hard. So from there, once I figure that out, talk with them, then I'm going to tell them, look, before we wrap up, let's go over what we learned. Turn to tell your partner, how did you use a tape diagram to understand the problem better? And they're going to talk about it. Da, 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 da. I did it this, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to pick on a group. Romeo, tell me how you did that. And they're going to tell me, and I'm going to say, give them some feedback. Oh, I absolutely agree with you. I think that's a great idea. Maybe also incorporate this, or maybe da, 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 da. Like, give them good feedback, but also maybe give them other ideas. So I don't like homework, but I do like, if I'll send stuff home, if you do it and bring it back, you'll get something called dojo points, or you'll get something called like an incentive. So you get that practice, but it's if you want it. So everyone gets the option to do it, but it's not required. But for homework, you would just do a real life example of a multi-step problem. You can use cooking, shopping, planning. I mean, it's endless options, but you would just, they would just get a piece of paper. It could be an envelope for all I care, as long as I can see that they set it up, the tape diagram, and they figured out the answer and they explained it. If they can do that, they're getting some sort of incentive. If they don't, it's okay, not a big deal. I know we have lives, I know we have things going on, so completely get that. So that is pretty much it. Hopefully we'll have a chance to teach this week. I am going to request that, and then maybe when I do my other video, I can do that at the same time as well. Maybe not the same time, but like same class or a different class. But I do appreciate you listening to me, and I hope this was good. Thank you. Bye-bye.